defense dominated, having won 13 of the last 15 over the Jags, including 7 straight. Can Jacksonville snap the streak? We'll find out next.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 7 carries, 81 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the gun, Bernard. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with ETN. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bernard to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Play action. Bernard. Complete to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, and not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown. On first down, Bernard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Bernard. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with this. Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bernard. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Bernard. And Sugar calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Chark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Bernard steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and the Texans say they have it. They do. Good job starting on that. On 1st and 10, Bernard. They'll find Farrell open left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Defensively that time, they... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine as...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they... Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was off of the corner.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A quick throw complete to Chark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Bernard on the slant. This is Chark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Chenault. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Bernard sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They begin the drive with Robinson. pushes him over and shedding the tackle, and now some room. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Another nice pickup. And I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And fights him off. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are right back in this foot. Throwing on first down. Bernard. Complete to Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Seen this late in the fourth quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, it's Robinson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. This complete to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bernard. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control.
They were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last sort of miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jaguars and the Jets next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bernard. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson has now. On 1st and 10, Bernard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Touchdown! Laviska Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
To throw on second down, Bernard. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, Bernard. Hard throw, incomplete.
These last couple of drives,
on first down, Bernard. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Off the play fake, Bernard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Bernard. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
Throwing on first down. Bernard eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They run the counter. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll get this down to the 10.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with
touchdown Jaguars. Carter Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before break. Bernard, he sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to... They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bernard. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Bernard. Bernard sliding. Touchdown. Complete at the 1. LaVisca Chenault with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
On first and 10, Bernard. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. From the gun, Bernard. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, he's got that man Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Bernard. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, 55. First down, Bernard. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run. Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Throwing on first down. Bernard. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got a man complete.
Woo! Give me some.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, 76 yards. On first down, it's Robinson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run it now with Robinson. Oh, he pulls over him. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, Robinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. They find some open field here. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.
Jacksonville and New England face off for the 13th time, with 5 of those meetings coming in the playoffs. The Patriots lead the series 11-2, and they go for number 12 on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week,
begin with a quick throw out left. 7 yards, the pickup there. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Back to throw. Bernard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carter Landry. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackle.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off play action. Bernard. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. On 1st and 10, Bernard. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the
touchdown! DJ Chark with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Now Etienne to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown. Carter Landry. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Powers by at the 40, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll run here with Robinson. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On 3rd down. It's Robinson. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. Trucks over him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pushing his way through, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go. Let's go. And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. Off the option, here's Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A give. It's Etienne off the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 2nd. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Etienne once more. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Fighting through. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
Next, the Colts go for the sweep over the Jags as they battle in the final regular season game for the third straight year. But Indy hasn't won in Jacksonville since 2014. Will this be the year the sun shines on the Colts?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Bernard. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot. On 1st down, Bernard. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and fake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
Touchdown! That's caught. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after one. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bernard looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Looking to throw on second down. Bernard. That's pulled in. The veteran Carter Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You know, we talked last week about the connection between Carter Landry and his rookie quarterback. They have really taken to one another.
And I think that the way that they've taken to each other has spread to the offense as a whole. They've made some really noticeable strides since we saw them early in the season. And this unit now, they're playing loose, they're having fun, they're figuring things out.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Bernard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bernard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for the Jaguar touchdown. A 6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bernard. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry.
Well, the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On 1st down, Bernard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Robinson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bernard. Grover Stewart, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5. And it now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Finding an open man along the sideline. That's Chenot.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bernard churning, and he
lost the football. Second down at 4. Looking to throw. Bernard.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw. Bernard. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Here's a give to Etienne. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He completes it to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Bernard. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he... First down. It's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. but they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for the Jaguars, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Madden player, where he's worked alongside Brandon Gaudin since 2016. It is a pleasure now to welcome to our show longtime NFL broadcaster, my pal Charles.